Nicki Minaj reacts to backlash after working with 6ix9ine again. Kanye West compares Pharrell to Michael Jackson. Plus, Kodak Black gets some good news. Hey guys, Devontae for Hollywood Life with your hip hop roundup. But before we begin, make sure you hit that sub, like, and bell button for all the latest on your favorite celebs. Now let's start with some delay news, as Pop Smoke's album has been moved from June 12th to July 3rd out of respect for the Black Lives Matter movement. And speaking of delays, earlier this year, Coachella 2020 was postponed to the fall, but this week that postponement has turned into a cancellation due to fears of a second COVID wave. Now let's switch gears to Kodak Black, because he might be coming home sooner than expected. According to the court docs obtained by XXL, a judge has agreed that Kodak's criminal history was exaggerated when he was sentenced in 2019. It was initially considered a Category 3, but the court now agrees his criminal history is really a Category 2. Now the goal for the rapper's lawyer is to use the documentation to try to get him into a lower level prison where he can attend a drug treatment program. Oh, and also, happy birthday, Kodak, if you're watching this for some reason. Now moving right along to Kanye and Pharrell. He recently had a one-on-one interview with Mr. Williams and at one point compares him to Michael Jackson. Ye said, "It felt like you really tore down the walls and the doors much like Michael Jackson did a generation before." In response, Pharrell said, "Wow, that was quite a compliment. I mean, I'm speechless, but I wasn't alone, you know. There were so many of us, whether people know us by name or not. And we all realized there were far more archetypes available to us than the media was allowing at the time. We were just like, what about us? We're not in one particular box." And the entire interview is pretty great, so I suggest when you have the time, you go over and give that a full read. And finally, let's talk about Trollz, 6ix9ine's new song with Nicki Minaj. The track is set to drop June 12th, and according to Nicki's tweet, a portion of proceeds from the song will go directly to the Bail Project. Joe Budden reacted to Nicki's announcement and said, quote, "A portion of the proceeds, huh? LOL." But Budden isn't the only one taking shots at Nicki over the collab, and it seems she's taken notice. Mrs. Petty posted a message to her loyal fans telling them to put down their pitchforks because the hate doesn't bother her. Nicki said, quote, "You don't have to defend me. I'm not afraid of the internet, trolls, blogs, or artists. I don't jump on bandwagons. Many will never know what it feels like to have a mind of their own." But alright guys, make sure you hit that sub, like, and bell button and stick with us for all the latest.